Oh, caught me again. Toilet paper. Not to wipe my bottom, to wipe the board. If you're new to this, got a lot of funding around here. Got a lot of venture capital. Toilet roll, pretty good board wiper. Quilton loves your bum. It says. That was. Hopefully that was funny. The chicken and egg of consciousness. Now this is certainly a thought that keeps me up at night, or a lot of thoughts that keep me up at night. Not all night, but they consume those last 20 minutes before bed. And it's a fascinating question, which is that, was it consciousness and then body, or body then consciousness? And if evolution is the thing that existed, just thinking about this now, is that if that's the thing, if that's how it got from like wherever we came from to this, are bacteria conscious? I mean, they certainly have the ability to get some kind of feedback for their environment, but are they conscious? It's a very challenging question to answer. I think it's not impossible, but I'm sure plenty of people have had a crack at it. I think that the ones that are really smart, at least the ones that I've read, they find it difficult. They certainly try that. But this seems like another one of those simple problems that should be easy to solve, except for one thing. The simplest ones are the hardest to solve, the hardest ones to be certain of. And I don't think it's that easy in this situation. If we just consider like our self-awareness of ourselves, or just our awareness of ourselves, what is it that has us experience ourselves as one of these? I, one, me, perspective, individual, object. That's the next one. I forgot that one. Like we have this experience of ourselves as an object. Like in the world. Why? Like, how the hell do I mathematically create that? And we're not. If I go and say, oh, I can't, then this whole thing's over. So I can't just go. I can't. It's not possible. That's not the point of this. The point is to say it is possible. That this is the journey that I'm going on, and I am going to find this. I'm going to discover the mathematics that has this happen. I'm going to create the mathematical experience of consciousness. Artificial general intelligence. Something that has purpose in this world, and it's not human. It's not animal. It's mathematics. I don't think that it's possible that consciousness existed first, unless consciousness is something that's intrinsically tied to something else. Something that we can't see and experience. Like 95% of the universe we can't actually, we've got no idea what the hell it is. Yeah. It's fascinating. It's a fascinating, just ponder that for a second. I've pondered it for thousands of seconds. And I haven't got the answer. I've got theories. But the fascinating thing about our consciousness is it must contain all essence of what it is like to be conscious. And what is it like to be conscious? As a human being, what's it like? You know, when you look past that little voice that has you chat within your head and your thoughts, feelings and opinions and all that sort of stuff, you know, in those moments, if you're a meditator, you might have discovered those moments of satori. What's it like to be conscious? You know, I think, therefore I am. Thinking isn't being conscious. Thinking is thinking. Consciousness is the experience of those things. What is that? It's none of the things that we think it is. Because if it was the things that we think it is, we'd already have discovered it. We'd already have artificial intelligence. You know, the best we got right now is a piece of what they call artificial intelligence, which is a bunch of mathematics that's really, really good at learning what something is and then saying whether it is that or not. And if you break human beings down, we're really, really good at learning what we practice a lot, just like this machine learning stuff, which is called artificial intelligence. And you could say that it's artificial intelligence, but I'm not going to split hairs. It's not human intelligence. It's just not. We're conscious. We have purpose and meaning. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, whatever you want to call it, the current state of it is one or two things, as far as I'm aware of. It's told what to do, and it learns that, and it must be constructed specifically for that task. Or it's constructed specifically to communicate with people, which is like natural language processing, and then all it can do is take the average of what it experiences and learn from that. And that didn't go so well with Microsoft because they created a neo-Nazi. That's not consciousness. You can look that up. There's an artificial intelligence that Microsoft created that started acting like a Nazi because it ran into lots of Nazi posts on Twitter. And they had to shut it down. It's embarrassing. But that's not consciousness. That's mimicking. And mimicking is not consciousness. Mimicking is mimicking. I can mimic. Doesn't really prove much. But anyway, I think that there's something that has us experience being conscious. I think there needs to be something that, it's like, the best I can explain it, I'm going to try and do it in the middle. Best I can explain it, if I was to say, there's this thing, whatever this thing is, maybe it's my consciousness, and there's like a wind rushing against it. You ever notice that you stop and you're in the forest or whatever and you can just feel the wind rushing against it? There's something like that. There's this experience of the universe, something in the universe that we don't know of. And I get that we're getting into pure speculation here. Well, I certainly am getting into pure speculation. I don't know where you're going. But there has to be something external to us in the universe that's having us experience this. And there's some crazy theories out there that seem completely bonkers, but they're not. They're actually quite accepted theories. Like, for instance, there's infinite number of universes. Like that we live on the surface of a black hole. There's all these crazy things that you think just can't be possible. And yet some of them are very, very close to some of the best understandings we have for the experience that is. It's a good explanation. And this is as far as I can get it. Like a foghorn. You imagine something that has you experience you, but you can't see it. You're completely unaware of it. It's like someone shining a torch at the back of your head, and the whole world in front of you is illuminated. But you can't see the torch, and you have no idea what it is. And as far as you're aware, that's completely normal. There's no comprehension or ability to detect that the torch is on at all. And yet the torch has you experience that you're on, that you are conscious. It's pretty cool. We've all had experiences we can't explain. We can't go and say, this is what happened. We can't show that what there is, a feeling is an experience. And yet you can't see them. It's very difficult to prove that they exist at all. Other people have them, sure. You can come to an agreement that they exist, but it's very difficult to prove that they exist, as a physical thing like this. But yet we experience ourselves as a physical thing that exists here, somewhere in whatever this is. Universe. It's a challenging thought process. Cool one. Thanks for watching.